AI takes our jobs. We stop having kids fearing that they're not going to find work.
This is not humanity. It's not a sentient being.
Loss of control incidents.
Artificial superintelligence is now within reach.
Look, we all know that AI is exploding and EVs are growing. Even more and more data centers are being built by the day. So what is going to power all this? You've got OpenAI, you've got Grok, Gemini, and so much more. But according to Anthropic, we need 50 gigawatts of more power by 2028. Even President Donald Trump has said we need to take the time to get these power generation permits from a year down to a week, because it's the only way that we could ever compete with someone like China, who doesn't give a crap about the air that they breathe. This is incredibly important because even Elon Musk says we will never actually win the AI war unless we have the power to do it. And we all know that in the United States, our electricity infrastructure is aging. Not only does it take weekly inspections for our hydroelectric dams, our nuclear power plants, and so much more, but it's also gonna take the mass build out of transmission lines, distribution lines, and so much more. This means new substations. This means new right-of-ways. This means larger power towers that are transmitting power across hundreds, if not thousands of miles to get to the cities that need them, or should I say data centers. Either way, this is the biggest opportunity for drone pilots right now. Utilities is the #1 growing sector for drone jobs because data is the new oil, and the best way to capture that data is from the sky. But here's the thing, what skills do you need to pay the bills or get jobs in utilities that don't just pay well, but offer a sustainable income and benefits for life? I really want to be like, por vida. Either way, if you're a drone pilot, you're in the right place, but you need the right skills. So you need to be able to fly in close proximity to shielded operations. Shielded operations means 50 feet within any critical infrastructure. You have to know how to fly in charged environments, electromagnetic charged environments. You need to understand thumbs up, buttercup, but you also need to be able to take over control in the event of an emergency if your compass goes out. That way you can fly in ADI mode and know exactly how to overcome all those potential crashes and problems. But it's not just about flying in close proximity. You need to understand mapping and, more importantly, 3D modeling. In order to fulfill the build out of our infrastructure, we need new substations, new right-of-ways, transmission lines, distribution lines. This means a lot of construction. And we know that drones are the ultimate way to measure the progress or track progress of construction. While it might be easy at first to do 2D maps, the 3D models will become much more difficult as those thin vertical structures go up like its substations. So if you don't understand the complexities of actually producing lifelike 3D models and georeferenced 2D maps, well, then you're gonna be left behind because the hiring is about to go sky high for drone pilots as America has just made its infrastructure a national security priority. This also means that even though you've been flying DJI, this could be the way to transition into American drones and also have someone else paying for those drones, like the utilities. So it might still be important to get familiar with things like the FreeFly Astro Prime, Astro Max carrying LiDAR, or things like the Skydio X10, which is the ultimate drone for mapping looking up, or zenith. Think dams, think bridges. Think the things that generate the power and send it down to the cities that need them. Look, it's also important to understand that with utilities, because they're stretching hundreds of miles in any given direction, and there's hydroelectric dams and all sorts of things that are generating power, drone-in-a-box systems and beyond visual line of sight is gonna become more and more important, which means you're gonna need to master your 107 and operations. Like I said, Part 107 is step 1 of 100. If you pass that, fantastic. But what you need to know are the operational habits and routines that very few people know and understand. So if you have that edge, well, you're gonna be the next pick because experience does showcase an ability to perform efficiently in the future. You just can't have a big head on your shoulders and act like Mr. Macho and have those hazardous attitudes. But if you understand beyond visual line of sight, you understand Part 108, well then guess what? You're gonna be in a position to be quickly fast-tracked to be the pilot of a utility's dreams. Here at Drone U, we've done enterprise drone training for almost 5 years now, and we love training utilities. They're some of our largest clients. Why? Because we have a system in place to train pilots from Part 107 with our online props LMS platform that's built for managers, which no other flight school has. But then we go to the in-person flight mastery system, that in-person training, to get people acquainted with these systems of operation to limit liability and make it systematically easier to fly and fly in difficult environments. From there, they go into their next class, which is mapping. From there, they go into their next class, which is either inspections or 3D modeling. And then if they advance further, they go into the Part 108 class. Now that being said, we have developed this pathway that's been very successful for a very long time. It makes you wonder, what are you waiting for? Are you prepared to go after these opportunities? We do offer in-person mapping and modeling classes that are very similar to our enterprise offerings. In fact, they're almost identical because what matters is the data management. These utilities are gonna have hundreds of projects, if not thousands. And yes, they already have things that manage all of their data on a GIS platform. So if you master things like site scan, guess what? You're gonna be in the right position to take advantage of these amazing opportunities. Because with site scan, you can now actually geospatially manage all your data and port it right into ArcGIS or the programs that utilities are already using to manage their data. So the question is, do you have the skills to pay the bills? Do you know the right software? And next, what are you willing to do to network and actually get into the door? Consider going to drone conferences. Is it really getting you to the right place? If you're experienced or a veteran, I have a feeling you know the answer to that question. For everyone else, I recommend that you find your audience where they lie or where they hang out. Whether you're using things like Octopus CRM and LinkedIn, like what we talk about in the coaching calls, or if you're using more blatant methodologies to get in front of these people like networking events, you've got to position yourself while also positioning your knowledge and your mind and your ability to do these jobs. They're high pressure, they're high stress, and they're not for everyone, but they pay very, very well. They offer you a sustainable career and benefits for life. So what are you waiting for? If you wanna learn more, check out our in-person classes below, or if you're an enterprise client and you want that enterprise training, just email me direct, paul@thedroneu.com. But as a drone pilot myself, you need to know where the federal government's money is going, and it's in for infrastructure. Why? Because our electrical grid is now a national security issue, so they're gonna be pouring billions of dollars into it. Are you gonna take advantage of this wave, or are you gonna be left behind? I'll leave that up to you.